Hi guys, once again welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a while, but I want to thank God we have made it this far, and thank you so much guys for being patient with us. For the past 3 months I was not around. I traveled home. It was my best experience ever. Yes, so this is story time. What happened? When I went home, I could not vlog most of the things because I was so busy, and you know, sometimes the situation won't you won't be able to do what you think you want to do at the same time. You understand? So what happened is I went home. I think if you follow this channel, you've seen the video how I traveled from here to Zimbabwe, right? Then from there, when I arrived, I think I stayed at my mom's place for a week. Then after a week, I went to my in-laws' place. Then I stayed there also for a week. Because I was not around for quite the longest time. It was exactly 10 years before I went home. So the family was so happy, you know. So yeah, they wanted to celebrate with me my coming back. We organized a small party in our village where we come from. So we said, okay, this is my grandma, the one who is left, my father's mother, right? She is my real grandma's sister. So my original grandmother passed on in 1999, so she's the only one who was left for my father. So when I arrived home, I just missed her with some minutes, because when I arrived, my father was like, "Oh, you're so lucky, you are so fortunate that your grandma is here." And then he called my aunt to ask if my grandma was still there. And then my aunt just said, "Oh, she just missed her. I'm coming from the bus stop right now to drop her there." And I was like, okay, no problem. So since we were planning to have that little party in our village, since she's the only grandma that is left, we have organized that, okay, when it's the day, we just send the Echo Cash to come and be with us and celebrate with us and see me as well. Right, so when I went to my in-laws' place, the day I was supposed to go back to my mother's place in the morning, I was busy doing my house chores in the morning as an daughter-in-law. That's when I received bad news, very bad news. If you follow this channel, I think already you've seen the video where I was showing you the burial service of my grandma. I received a call in the morning. My father called me, and then he said, "Oh, I'm sorry to let you know that your grandma is no more." And I'm like, what? Guys, if only I knew that she was not well. You know, the day I missed her, a split of a second, I can say that I could have followed her to see how she is, but she was not that sick. She was fine, you understand? So I was so shocked to hear the news. So instead of us now continuing with our party, now everything was diverted to go to the funeral, my grandma's funeral. And then I told my father-in-law the news and my aunt there. And then my aunt said, "No, since you received this sad news, while you're here, it won't show good manners when you go alone. I need to take you there. I need to go with you to go and mourn your grandma." And I was like, "No, auntie, it's okay. I'll go by myself. You know, you're busy." She's a businesswoman, so she was busy doing her business and everything. And I was like, "You can't leave all these things just to go with me." And then she said, "No. In our culture, we don't do that. Like Shona culture, we respect, you know, like if we marry to the two families will be like one. So every problem, everything that happens will like be together as a family. You understand?" So we went with my aunt. Then when we get there to my father's place, they were there and they were like, okay, they decided not to go today because the body was in the mortuary in my city, in my town, in Karoi. So they said there's no point of us rushing to the village right now because the body is already here. So what we have decided to do is tomorrow morning, we will go and do all the papers so that we'll be able to get the body. Then we'll go home together with the body. And then my aunt said, okay, it's fine. So let me just go back and finish what I was doing today. Then tomorrow I'll catch up with you guys. We'll go together. Then I said, okay, fine. Then my aunt went back. The following day in the morning, we communicated with my aunt. She came through. We went together with the body, my grandma's body. We go to the village. Guys, I don't want to lie to you. My grandma was somebody who was respected in your area. You know, it has been years. So ahead. They've never fixed the roads and everything. But the passing of my grandma, the local MPs there, they make sure they organize the people from council to go and fix the roads so that the cars will move smoothly to go to my grandma's place. And it was full to capacity. The MPs, the chairmen, the kings, a lot of honorable people, respected, well, honorable people were there at my grandma's funeral. It was full in a way, whereby if you lost, like, if you are the two of you like working together, if you lose each other, it would take you guys time to reconnect on that funeral. It was full. People came through to mourn my grandma. She was a hero. She was a woman of God. She was an overseer in a church. And I believe the angels are celebrating together with her right now. So that's what happened. So after the funeral, I went back home. And it was now late November, because my grandma passed on the 21st and we buried her on the 23rd. And then my husband just called. I was like preparing to come back to SA. And then my husband said, you know what? Instead of you coming back here, I think it's a wise idea for me to send the kids there, so that they will enjoy the holiday, the December holidays, and they will be seeing everybody. Like my kids, they did not meet most of our relatives, so it was an opportunity for them to be in Zim and meet everybody and get to know everyone from both sides, my side and the father's side. And then I said, okay, fine. And then their father went and he left them there by the buses. They traveled very well. I went to Harare to go and pick them up at Rodipots. When I arrived there, the bus was not yet there. The bus arrived around 11. I was already there, waiting for them. I was so happy to reconnect with my kids after a month without them. It was a special and a beautiful moment. And a while ago, my sister, Rutendo, if you have seen the previous video, I was introducing my sisters. You see she's there, Rutendo. Her husband passed on, and I didn't attend the funeral because, you know, like financial challenges. So like the memorial service was being done when I was in Zim. So when I went to pick up my kids in Harare, I just decided not to go back to Karoi so that I'll be able to attend my brother-in-law's memorial service, since I wasn't present on his funeral. So like what happened is when I was there at my sister's place, the passing of my grandma, it triggers a lot. I don't want to lie to you, especially to my mom, because they were so close. And they used to like sharpen each other in terms of like praying, in terms of whenever there's a challenge or difficulty, they'll be able to talk to each other and pray for each other and everything. So they were so close. So when my grandma passed on, because they were so close and they used to share like everything, and both of them, they were like BP patients. And so it triggers my mother's health. And while I was in Harare, my mother gets sick. Very bad, very bad. And then they take her to a hospital. Guys, believe me, there is God in heaven. God is real. The way my mother's BP was high, even the doctors were so shocked. They were like, Mama, you need to continue worshiping the God that you worship, because it's a miracle that you are still breathing. It's a miracle that you're still alive. The way your BP is high. The way your BP is high, most people, they will just burst, the heart will burst and they will collapse and die same time. But yeah, it's unbelievable that you are breathing and I'm still talking to you like this. Continue worshiping your God. He is real. Those were the doctor's words. So now it forces me to travel back to Karoi because I couldn't stay in Harare for longer while my mom was sick in Karoi. So I took my kids, and for myself to go with the kids, it was also in a way of, I was thinking it was a way also of reviving my mother's spirit when she sees the grandchildren, being there for her. At least it will revive you. It will revive your spirit. It will give you life. It will give you the reason to live. Oh, I need to be with my grandkids. I need to see them. I need to laugh with them. I need to be with them, you know. So I took my kids there. My mom was in hospital. When I arrived there, she was so happy. I was also so happy to see her. I will show you some of the pictures at the end of the video when we arrived there. And imagine, the day we arrived there in Karoi, it was my mom's 60th birthday. You have a birthday, girl. It was a 60th birthday. Imagine the devil. The devil is a liar, guys. The devil wanted to kill my mother on a birthday. But God said no. When God says no, nobody will say yes. And when he says yes, nobody will say no. You understand? So I'd like to thank God for preserving my mom's life. They gave you medication, but the medication was so expensive, guys. I don't want to lie to you. It was because the BP was too high. And then oh, my daughter is up. Come up, princess. See, she's coming. She was sleeping. Come up, come. Sorry for this disturbance, but anyway, let's carry on. So now, for me to go back to Harare, so that I'll be able to accompany my sister to go to her husband's memorial service, now the funds wouldn't allow me. You know, finances in Zimbabwe, guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I failed to go and be with my sis on that day, of which it touches me up to now. But there was nothing that I could do because I didn't have money. You know, when a parent is sick, all those small monies that you've been kept, it will be taken because you need them to survive. You understand? So I'd like to thank God because my mother survived. And from there, we went home. We sing for her. We didn't have a cake or anything. But the reason why we sing for her on that day is because we were thanking God. We were being grateful to God that he allowed her to reach her 60. That's 6 decades. You understand? So we're singing happy birthday for her without a cake or anything. And we were just appreciating God. I think I will show you a small video whereby she was thanking God on that day when everybody was singing for her. Yeah, I think I'll show you that. And then we stayed at my mom's place, I think, for a week as well. While I was monitoring my mom, that she's recovering and everything. Then after that, I went to my in-laws with all the kids. We stayed there at my in-laws again for a week. And then after that, guys, my journey to Zimbabwe was something else. I don't want to lie to you. You know, when it's God's time, whatever you think you have been delayed, or you think I will never do this in life, when it's God's time, God will just make it happen without you noticing what is going on. You understand? When I went to Zimbabwe, I was just believing in God. No, man, it's been long. I just need to be home. I just need to be with my people. I just need to be surrounded with people that loves me. I'm not saying here that people doesn't love me, but I had that feeling that I really misses like my siblings, my aunt, my mom, my dad, everybody like who was close to me while he's growing up. You understand? So yeah, when I get there was a program whereby people were going to school and doing different courses, and with affordable prices. The prices were not too high. It was like affordable because they want to create this environment whereby they will empower everybody. They will empower everybody that you have something that you know how to do. You understand? So I joined those programs while I was in Zim. Then I managed to do my certificates. And then I also did my driving. So guys, I did my driving and I did my provisional. Now I've got my provisional. Here in SA they call it learners. I got it, guys. I got my provisional. I got my learner's license. You understand? So I like to thank God. And then I did my lessons as well. And I did not finish. Like I wanted like to get my disc. But because of time, now I was rushing because of time. I wanted to come back here with the kids to come to school. So time didn't permit me to finish everything. But at least now I can drive. I can drive around, you know. So guess what? When we arrived, my husband said, no, you know what? My son's driver, she was asking for a lot. She was asking us to pay a full amount of the month, while the child is just started now to go to school, and today it's, I think, only a week left to complete a month. Then my husband said, no, we're not going to take him there anymore. We're not taking him there anymore. So in the morning, he went and dropped him at school. And then guess who's going to pick the boy? I'm going to pick the boy. And I'm asking the Holy Spirit to be with me. Please, God, be with me. So like, yeah, I'd like to thank God with my journey. And even my coming back this side, it was also, it was God. It was God. I don't want to lie to you. Because I forgot to do the affidavits. I knew they want like affidavits when you're traveling with the kids. Because these days they say people are divorcing and a lot is happening. Then maybe you're stealing the kids and what's or not. So they want that affidavit whereby the father is declaring you to be with the kids, like to travel with the kids. So I didn't have that. But with God's grace, I managed to cross the border with the kids nicely. And guys, my journey to Zimbabwe, it was something else. I managed to get all my kids all the proper documents they didn't have for the rest of their lives. All of them now have got proper documents. So I'd like to thank God for that. Because it was not easy and it was very expensive, guys. But I thank God by His grace, we managed to do it for all the children. So now we're here, and I'm believing God, this is my year. This year, 2026, the year of breaking forth. Only the sky is the limit. So yeah, guys, this was my story. So now let us prepare to go and pick my son. So from here, we're going to straight to the mall. I want to go and do my learner's plate, that L plate, to show the other drivers that they mustn't rush me too much because I'm just a learner, but I'm getting there. You understand? So I'm going to do that plate first. Then we'll go to school to fetch our boy. So if you have watched and listened to my story up to this far, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You are loved. You are loved. Continue supporting us. Continue loving the channel. We also love you guys. We need to grow. I want you to be here so that you will be part of our life coming testimony. So guys, stay tuned. We are going to the mall just now. Morning, guys. So now we want to do a test drive because in the afternoon I'm supposed to go and pick my son at school. So let's do it together and see if we can win this game. Okay, let's start our car. Sit nicely, Mimi. Sit. Right, sit nicely. Move your leg. Good girl. We're going, okay? Okay, Mama? All right. Tadzima motor, guys. Okay. Titangidzi process. Let's process again. This is how it is to drive a manual. So guys, now we want to go. Let's put on gear number 1. Right. We're about to go. Handbrake off. We're driving, guys. We're going now. Me and my daughter, we're going. 1 to 10, right? So yeah, guys, we are now going to school to fetch my boy. Let's go, guys. Mama.
Turn left on Zandsproot Close. Then at the roundabout, turn left at Short Road. At the roundabout, turn left on Short Road.
I love you.
In 100 meters, turn right on Berta Road.
What?
La pera. Pera. La pera. Fine.
Fine. Did you enjoy your first day?
Yes.
Alright. Are you happy that your sister is here to pick you up?
Yes. Hapana uma, hapana. Hapana uma. Uma. Hapana uma. There's no. No.
No more. Nambobuda mumu mama nje.
Muchite.
Mama
Mama Rocha avo.
Mama Rocha.
Mama. Hey. Achiva kupi koko.
I wanna see how much more.
Kugos makri.
Yeah. Which one turn on us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mama.
Oh, Jesus.
5 minutes.
Yeah, only 5 minutes.
Ebo.
Mimika. My driver manyam. My driver manyamu.
Mujaraki za gogo.
Eh. That's what I can say.
Na daddy. Daddy. Drive manyama. Ndaku side ko. Dash kora cha bibida chiri padrize mamtakura.
Ish papi kure. Papre kure ish. Oy muni aruna kundita ziko. Anopinga ngaizvo ndikata ipapa. Shima taxi zvi.
Ma taxi driver.
Ndingazvo ndikata ipapa.
Vanopenga ma taxi driver.
Nonsense wako.
Akuda kuti tife.
Atife in the name of Jesus. Tofamba na Jesu guys. Tofamba na Jesu. Tofamba na Jesu chete. Tofamba na Jesu. Tofamba na Jesu. Isu tofamba na Jesu. Tofamba na Jesu chete. Tofamba na Jesu. Tona lena rumanya.
An
Uyalena uyakundirakidza kuti nini handisi kuziva zvatikuita iye ndiye anogona chaizvo.
Njana lena.
Uyo ana chieo uyo. Ewa hauzondilena here shamwari.
Oh. Mimi.